So, that's better. All right. Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. I'm Darren Langley, otherwise known as Langers in the Rocketpool community. I'm the general manager of the core team. So today, I'm excited to share our roadmap with you and show how we're supercharging Rocketpool. So since launching to mainnet in 2021, Rocketpool has experienced rapid growth. So we're staking over $2 billion worth of ETH across 3,000 node operators in 90 different geographic locations. So while our decentralized approach is a key strength, it also introduces some unique challenges. So our success relies heavily on the participation of our node operators, who provide their own collateral to support the protocol. So this is important because we ensure our node operators are economically aligned, that they are aligned to perform, and that we protect our ETH holders from any staking penalties and that sort of thing. So although this is important, this introduces a trade-off because it limits our ability to scale. So with RETH has been very, very popular. So it's actually had a bit of a surge in demand, and it far outpaced the supply of node operators that we have. So Rocketpool maintains a pool of deposits waiting to be staked, and that grew to its maximum capacity and essentially got saturated. As a result, we were unable to kind of accept new deposits directly, so people had to acquire it from the secondary market. This pool of deposits also caused a bit of a drag on the RETH yield because it's kind of unproductive and affected the efficiency. So these are some of our challenges. Yeah. So competition. So the staking market is undergoing significant expansion with numerous competitors emerging. So this landscape includes centralized exchanges, custodial staking platforms, and various degrees of decentralized staking protocol. One competitor that stands out is actually Lido, which has kind of amassed over or around about 30% of the beacon chain stake. This dominance is kind of unsettling for some, including some of our community. So when Lido proposed their community staking module, the community felt kind of compelled to step up and act so that we're not just competing against Lido CSM, but also Lido broadly, so that we can benefit the Ethereum ecosystem as a whole. So RPL. RPL is our native token, and it was first released in 2017. Since then, it's played an important role in the growth of the protocol, and particularly the community. So for most of Rocketpool's existence, RPL has been a mandatory component of the bond required for node operators to participate in Rocketpool, alongside ETH. However, this staking requirement exacerbates the scaling issue. So by requiring node operators hold a relatively volatile token relative to ETH, Rocketpool inadvertently excluded many Ethereum-aligned operators. Okay, so enough with the challenges. So what do we do about it? Before I dive into the details of Saturn, which is the program that sorts all these problems, I want to highlight the incredible amount of work that and dedication that the community has put into this development. It's been a labor of love, and we're grateful for their tireless efforts. Rocketpool is blessed with an amazing community of node operators, researchers, technologists, analysts, and a lot of enthusiastic strategists. Their contributions have been instrumental in shaping the protocol. So the Lido CSM announcement sparked a lively discussion about how we can improve Rocketpool's scalability. The community stepped up to address the challenge head-on. We ran a rapid research incubator program from which we generated some really cool, innovative ideas, and then the authors of which were awarded through our grants program. The ideas were refined, combined, written in specifications for the protocol, and then the team, us basically, reviewed these specs for feasibility and kind of like technical aspects. Next, the authors and contributors took it to the next level. They engaged the rest of the community. They wrote explainers, They presented their ideas at our kind of like mini conference called Liftoff to try and get the word out. We also had alternative strategies proposed and discussed, which added to the richness of the discussion. But in the end, these specifications were voted on and ratified by our node operators, our voting node operators. It's been an incredible journey, and I'm really excited to show it to you today. So we've divided the development of Saturn into 3 distinct phases, each bringing us closer to a more efficient and scalable protocol. So Saturn 0 enables us to tackle our most pressing challenges early, and also to build some momentum towards Saturn 1. Saturn 1 is a large-scale protocol update that aims to revolutionize the underlying architecture of Rocket Pool. This major release brings significant improvements to scaling, lowering costs for node operators, and giving RPL a new role within the protocol. Saturn 2 is the final phase, and it builds upon the successes of Saturn 1 to accelerate scaling further. So what's in Saturn 0? Saturn 0 introduces ETH-only mini-pools with no RPL requirement. So to participate, you just need 8 ETH per validator. As a node operator, you'll be earning staking rewards on your ETH, plus a commission on the rewards you earn for liquid stakers. The commission rate varies, but if you're staking 0 RPL, then you get 10%, and if you're staking some RPL, then you get up to 14%. And so Saturn 0 offers an incredibly attractive rewards for node operators. So Saturn 0 offers 1.3 times the base staking rate. For those staking both ETH and RPL, they can earn rewards up to 1.42 times the base staking rate. So the increase in these rewards is actually due to the commission structure, and all of that is in ETH. But it doesn't actually take into consideration additional RPL rewards that you would receive for staking RPL as well. So Saturn 1. Saturn 1 represents a major protocol upgrade. Some are calling it Rocket Pool 2.0 at this point. The most significant elements of Saturn 1 are a reduced bond amount to 4 ETH, lower operational costs for spinning up validators, making the process kind of more efficient and cost-effective, and then a RPL voter share model where a portion of the protocol revenue actually goes to RPL staking nodes. There are many other benefits included in Saturn 1, but these are like the key headliners that I want to get out now, and then I'll talk about the others later. Unfortunately, I need to skip that one because I don't have time for that. But if you want to talk about megapools, come see me. Saturn 1, when staking ETH exclusively, Saturn 1 provides a higher rate of rewards compared to Saturn 0. So it's at 1.35 times the base staking rate. Saturn 1 also allocates a revenue share to RPL staking nodes. So the rate of returns are actually unknown at this point, but it's tied to our total value locked in the Rocket Pool's ETH staking pool and the amount of RPL that's being staked by node operators. Essentially, as Rocket Pool's TVL increases, so too does the potential rewards for RPL staking node operators. So Saturn 2. Saturn 2 builds upon the foundation of Saturn 1, further enhancing its scalability. A significant innovation is the introduction of a bond curve. So it replaces a constant bond with essentially a curve. So how does this work? The first 2 validators require 4 ETH, and then the subsequent validators just require 1.5 ETH to spin up. This makes Saturn 2 highly capital efficient because of that, but still robust enough for our ETH. So to implement this reduction in bonding requirements, Saturn 2 introduces triggerable exits, so enabling the protocol to safely exit validators in protocol safety situations. So this ensures that the protocol is secure but capital efficient at the same time. Saturn 1 introduces a new commission distribution model, prioritizing this should say Saturn 2, sorry, Saturn 2, a new commission distribution model, prioritizing ETH rewards over RPL rewards. As a result, in Saturn 2, RPL inflation will be reduced from 5%, which it currently is today, to 1.5%, providing a long-term outlook for the protocol, but also offering favorable conditions for RPL holders. Saturn 2 may introduce an RPL value capture mechanism as well, leveraging protocol revenue to make RPL either deflationary or have some sort of buy pressure protocol, but that hasn't been kind of governed yet. We need to figure out what that looks like. So Saturn brings a range of exciting improvements. One of those is the Express Queue. The Express Queue makes it easy for a smooth transition between basically Saturn 0 and Saturn 1. So current established node operators can actually migrate ahead of new people, essentially. Later on, this Express Queue also provides a way for smaller operators to get a level playing field. Saturn 1 also simplifies the deposit process, improving user experience for node operators and for liquid stakers as well. There's also a flexible commission, which enables the protocol to remain competitive. So Saturn 1 introduces the ability to change the commissions over time. This flexibility means that the protocol can adapt to changing market conditions and maintain its position. We're also introducing some protocol guardrails into Saturn 1, which basically, these are robust guardrails to provide an extra layer of security and peace of mind for users, ensuring the integrity of the protocol. So the important question is, when Saturn? So Saturn 0, the first major milestone in the Saturn journey, was released a week ago, 28th of October. Node operators can now participate and earn rewards just using ETH. This marks a significant turning point for Rocket Pool, and it sets the stage for ambitious goals for Saturn 1. The primary objective of Saturn 0 is to actually drive TVL and lay the groundwork for the next major release. Saturn 0 has exceeded expectations. It's achieved remarkable growth so far, and this performance is a testament to the power of the ecosystem and the engaged community that Rocket Pool has. Saturn 1 is currently in development, with the first DevNet expected to launch early next year. The DevNet will provide an opportunity for testing and refinement of the protocol's features ahead of the launch mid-next year. Saturn 2 will follow very, very soon afterwards. As I mentioned earlier, Saturn 0 has been released, and Rocket Pool is reaping the benefits. Before Saturn 0, we had a 25,000 ETH in our deposit pool waiting to be staked. Since Saturn 0, we've staked over 33,000 or $80 million worth of ETH. That's a 5% increase in our TVL in just 8 days. Our ETH yield has improved by 23 basis points. The deposit pool had 25 ETH in it. It got completely emptied, and now we have a 25,000 ETH node operator queue, so the opposite. So if anyone has 25,000 ETH that they want to deposit into Rocket Pool, happy for you to do that. While these numbers are encouraging, it's worth noting that some of the early momentum was actually driven by the release of NodeSet. If you see NodeSet around or online, then give them a follow because what they're doing is awesome. So Saturn is already scaling Rocket Pool and setting the stage for future improvements. Rocket Pool has established itself as a robust, decentralized liquid staking protocol. With Saturn, we're adding scalability and a competitive advantage so that we can benefit the Ethereum ecosystem as a whole. If you want to get in touch, we've got our website. The best place is definitely Discord. Our community are in there active 24/7. So yeah, get in touch and have a chat. Thank you very much.